Today I will customize my first basketball. I've never done this before, but I can't wait to try it out. For the customization I need my art supplies and a basketball, so I search for a good deal online. I ordered a typical basketball with an air pump. Oof, that means a lot of work. Before we can start, we have to clean the basketball, and for that I've stolen the nail polish remover from Ju. After cleaning the basketball, we can now continue with the primer. The cleaning process went very well, so I can work on the primer outside. The white spray paint dries very fast, except it's great to have a plan, but sometimes those plans doesn't work because the rain surprised us. You can see it right here on our surface that we were surprised by it, but most important part, the basketball is safe. I protected it with my life, and now we can continue after the rain is over. The spray paint dries perfectly with a little bit of support from my hairdryer. It's so cool to see the basketball getting more and more white with each layer. And now I'm going to continue with the sketch. That will be a little bit tricky because this shape isn't the most easiest one, but let's see how it will turn out. I first tried to prepare a sketch on my iPad, but it was totally useless because you need to see a ball in front to find the right ideas, or at least I needed it. Oh, that doesn't work, but hey, I can use a white Posca marker to fix it. Much better. I tried to sketch a basketball player and he's spinning a ball above his head. Now I'm going to add a few more items, cool stuff on the basketball to make it a little bit more fancy. It's such a difficult surface to work on. The bumpy underground makes simple lines a bit scrolly, but this is only a rough sketch. Sketch is done, so we can continue with the Posca markers. I have a lot of colors right here, so let's go. I'm driving like a fudge, running into night and night bus stop. I'm making an entrance, trust drop drive on a Saturday night. I'm ready to start and I'm calling. Few last details and our first part of the artwork is done. I switched between Posca markers and a brush, so now we continue with this part of the basketball. I'm driving like a fudge, running into night and night bus stop. What maybe looks cool in the video is often hard to see if you're sitting directly in front of it, and so I feel insecure if it's good enough. The pattern is almost done, and one thing I would like to talk about is insecurity when it comes to my own artworks. It's sometimes really hard to judge about the quality and if it's good enough for a YouTube video, and I am pretty insecure how it will turn out. The most important part is continuing the process without giving up, and so I started with the illustration of the donut, so another challenge. I'm making an entrance, trust drop drive on a Saturday night. I'm ready to start and then a special guest arrived. We have a special guest here in the studio because Ju joined our session, and she came with a quick side quest because she pretty much liked the pattern we created with pink and sky blue, so we're going to recreate this pattern on her nails. Hopefully I don't destroy them. I was pretty confident at the beginning of the challenge, even though I've never worked with nail polish before. And well, that was my first try. Okay, could be better, and so I created a second nail and a third one. It wasn't my best artwork so far. Oof, that went horribly wrong. One last try, so 3 times. I was very confident in the beginning, but it was horrible. So I'll try to customize you with my Posca markers. We'll see how it turned out, and after that I continue with the artwork. It's all about the material I feel comfortable with, and so it looks a lot better with my Poscas, and a lot of respect for nail polish artists. That's different. Which of those nails is your favorite? I know it's hard to pick because all of them are great, aren't they?
You're calling yourself an artist?
Well, that hurt. Back to the basketball.
Eliante, pulling up, feeling like Harry Belafonte. Look at my racks, feel like Serena went from the backs.
I finished the first part of the artwork with the donut in here, a few leaves, a flame, so some cool stuff. And now it will be a little bit more tricky because we start with the character design.
Drip Eliante, pulling up, feeling like Harry Belafonte. Look at my racks, feel like Serena went hit from the back. Swing.
The character is in the making, and the hair and gradients like this, a little bit tricky, but I feel more and more confident with the markers, the surface, and I was very curious if a dark shape would look good as a contrast, and so I created a galaxy bubble on the ball. Mix dark blue with black and combine the mixture with purple to receive a cool universe. A few dots, and here it is. Quick update, this is the character, all the artworks. I'm pretty happy with the galaxy, but also very happy with this pattern right here. I was pretty insecure in the beginning, but now I'm so happy with it that I would like to try. All those white empty places here in the basketball are in the same style like this, so we're going to try it. I wish it would be as fast as here in the time-lapse video. A little tip: if you want to recreate the same gradient pattern, don't use too much water because it will maybe flow around the ball and destroys a few of the already existing artworks. A hairdryer is your best friend. The surface still feels a little bit too empty, and so I worked on a few more details. A few likes shouldn't be missing, so give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Just a quick reminder. I need to fix and adjust a few of those white lines, and then we're done. So last step, and then time for the reveal. Oof, that's by far the most satisfying part. Feels so good to go over all these illustrations with the white Poscas, and now it's time to show you the final result. Thanks for watching.
Get down in the car, one time give it all. Open heart, let me see you job. Get down in the car, one time give it all. Bust it open heart, let me see you job. I fucked up this Russell, yeah, we hustle, but the let me see